Saudi Arabia is often seen as one of the most respected and influential countries in the Muslim world. For millions of people, especially in countries like Pakistan, India, Bangladesh, and many African nations, it represents hope, opportunity, and religious importance. Many grow up believing that Saudi Arabia is not just another country, but a place where life is better, where Islamic values are strongest, and where success can be achieved through hard work. Social media also strengthens this image by showing luxury malls, massive skyscrapers, expensive cars, beautiful mosques, and modern cities like Riyadh and Jeddah. To an outsider, Saudi Arabia can look almost perfect. But the reality is much more complicated than what most people see online. Behind the modern image and rapid development, there are social, emotional, and economic realities. Over the past few years, Saudi Arabia has changed dramatically. Under major reforms and modernization projects, the country has opened itself to global entertainment and tourism in ways that once seemed impossible. Cinemas, music festivals, sports events, and international celebrities are now becoming common. Huge projects like futuristic cities and luxury tourist destinations are being promoted as symbols of a new Saudi Arabia. Many young people inside the country welcome these changes because they feel they bring more freedom, more entertainment, and more opportunities. But at the same time, others feel that the country is changing too quickly. Traditional lifestyles and conservative values that shaped society for decades are now facing pressure from a modern global culture. This has created a silent conflict between old traditions and new lifestyles. Some people see modernization as progress, while others quietly fear that the country is losing part of its identity. One of the biggest reasons people move to Saudi Arabia is for jobs and financial stability. Every year, millions of foreign workers leave their homes and families, hoping to build a better future there. In many villages and small towns across South Asia, working in Saudi Arabia is seen as a dream. Families believe that once someone gets a job there, their financial problems will disappear. Some workers do achieve success and manage to support their families, build homes, and create better lives. But many others experience a completely different reality. Some workers end up doing physically exhausting jobs in extreme heat for long hours. Construction workers, cleaners, drivers, and laborers often face difficult conditions while living far away from their loved ones. Many people hide their struggles because they don't want their families back home to worry. On social media, they may upload pictures of modern buildings and shopping malls, but they rarely show the loneliness, stress, or exhaustion they feel every day. Another hidden reality is the emotional pressure of living far from home. Imagine spending years away from your parents, wife, or children. Many workers miss important moments in their families' lives, like weddings, birthdays, even funerals. Some spend years trapped in a routine where life becomes only work, sleep, and survival. While outsiders may imagine that everyone living in Saudi Arabia enjoys a luxury lifestyle, the truth is that many foreign workers live very simple and restricted lives. Some share small rooms with multiple people just to save money. Others constantly worry about job security, visas, and financial responsibilities back home. This side of life is rarely shown in glamorous online videos. Another aspect that surprises many outsiders is the contrast between public image and private reality. Publicly, Saudi Arabia is known for discipline, rules, and religious values. Visitors often expect society to be extremely strict in every aspect of life. But privately, like every society in the world, there are social circles, private gatherings, and lifestyles that outsiders rarely see. Some people believe everything in Saudi Arabia is either completely perfect or completely controlled, but reality is far more complex. Human behavior exists everywhere, regardless of how a country is viewed from the outside. This difference between public appearance and private reality often shocks people who arrive with unrealistic expectations. Social pressure is another hidden challenge. In Saudi society, reputation and family honor carry great importance. People are often expected to behave according to social standards and cultural expectations. This pressure can affect both locals and foreigners. Many individuals feel they must constantly protect their image and avoid doing anything that might bring criticism or shame. For young people especially, balancing traditional expectations with modern influences can be emotionally confusing. On one side, there is social media promoting freedom and modern lifestyles. Living between these two worlds can create stress and identity struggles that outsiders rarely notice. Mental health is another topic that is not openly discussed enough. In many conservative societies, emotional struggles are often kept private. Stress, loneliness, anxiety, and depression can exist quietly beneath the surface. Foreign workers who spend years away from their families may suffer emotionally without support systems. Even locals can feel pressure from society, expectations, and rapid social changes happening around them. Yet these issues are often hidden because people fear judgment or prefer to stay silent. Social media usually shows success, confidence, and luxury, not emotional pain or personal struggles. There is also the reality of appearance versus reality online. Influencers and content creators often present Saudi Arabia as either a paradise or a nightmare, depending on what gets more views. But neither extreme tells the full truth. A luxury influencer staying in five-star hotels will show one version of Saudi Arabia, while a struggling labor worker may experience a completely different world. Both realities exist at the same time. This is why relying only on social media can create unrealistic expectations. The internet often shows highlights instead of everyday life. At the same time, it would be unfair to describe Saudi Arabia only negatively. The country has achieved major economic growth and development. Cities are modernizing rapidly, technology is improving, and many opportunities exist for skilled workers and businesses. Safety levels in many areas are high, and millions of Muslims feel deeply connected to the country because of its religious importance. Many families have improved their lives because of opportunities found there. This is why the reality of Saudi Arabia cannot be explained in simple black and white terms. It is neither a perfect fantasy nor a complete disaster. Like every nation, it contains both opportunities and challenges. The biggest mistake people make is believing only what they want to hear. Some only focus on the glamorous image, while others only spread negativity. The truth usually exists somewhere in the middle. Saudi Arabia today is a country going through a massive transformation. It is trying to balance tradition with modernization, religion with global culture, and old values with new ambitions. Such rapid changes naturally create tension and confusion within society. For anyone planning to move there for work or a better future, the most important thing is to understand reality before making expectations too high. Research properly, speak to people with real experience, and understand that success abroad never comes easily. Every opportunity comes with sacrifices. Behind every smiling photo online, there may be years of hard work, loneliness, and struggle that nobody talks about. In the end, Saudi Arabia is not just the image you see on TikTok, Instagram, or YouTube. It is a real country with real people, real struggles, and real contradictions. Some people achieve their dreams there while others face disappointment. Some see freedom and progress, while others feel cultural loss and emotional pressure. The hidden reality of Saudi Arabia is not a single secret. It is the fact that life there is far more complicated than the perfect image shown to the world. And sometimes the biggest truths are the ones hidden behind the brightest lights.